Mic check 1 2. I think we got audio. So we're gonna go over some charts, and if we need more charts, then we got this thing over here. Yeah, let's get into it. Been a long week. I've been trading way too much, and yeah, mostly I've been trading way too much because for some reason I put the strange idea in my head where if there's a session open and I can trade, I should do that. But you know, I will say I'm not here to post any numbers or anything like that. This is only me talking about my experience, my ideas, after all. But so I'm currently trading 4 different accounts, and not all of them take the same trades, but many of them do. One of my accounts this recent week netted 8 R, and for me that is huge. And yeah, so I think I might be trading too much, but besides that, we're gonna look at some charts now, and we'll see what happens. So I prepared some things. So we got so we are back on futures, and so we got MNQ or NQ, right? One chart. This is a 2-minute chart, and this was derived from 15 minutes, and we touch the highs, we breach the previous high from London, and I then observe price changing to the short side. So we have here highs from London, right? We can make it thicker. Can we make it better? Yeah, these highs, right? Here, and we come there again here, and this was the level here that was, well, recently strong, and price just boom closes through it. And when this happened, I looked at this level and I placed an entry like this, and I didn't get any fill. And as for the targets, I believe this line is a previous session US, and this one is an hourly previous level, meaning price turned there on the hourly chart, and I outlined those because, well, so this would be the target, and now there's 3 levels, and so I thought, you know, I could target the first one, second, third, or whatever, but I just placed a hard take profit at this level, and if we were to hit 1, 2, 3, I would take a little bit off, and at the same time look at the chart and, you know, manually trade according to my rules. But so this particular trade, no fill, and yeah, the order was alive, maybe somewhere to this time. Quite generous, I would say. And yeah, so not much more to talk about there. Yeah. Also, yeah, I've been trying some different. I'm trying to make the chart look simple, easy, and I thought I'm gonna remove all the flashy colors, everything that's a distraction, everything that I don't use, and I want to see what I need, and that's it. So, you know, been trying some different things, and this looks, for now, it's okay. Next chart. Okay, so this one, oh my god, I was looking at this. I didn't take this on any of my accounts, but I was looking at this, thinking to myself, hey, wait a minute, isn't this a change in the power? We touch it and then we react from the level, and it was right, because, well, we got here. This is a 6 point something R. This is the target, which absolutely would be the final target, and yeah, perhaps I would take some off here, and perhaps I would do something with this level as well. But besides the point, I was looking at this, I didn't take it, and so I've been thinking to myself, you know, so we need I need to create, and I'll probably do it tomorrow when the market is live or whatever. I'm gonna create some templates of what exactly constitutes the setup, what exactly are the demands. Although I don't think I really need that, but it's nice to have something like a checklist, right? So the idea is here. So we have Asia, right, before London, and when London trading starts, I deem it starts at 8 my time. Forex Factory says 9 o'clock. I say, look at this bar, that's incorrect. So I feel it starts at 8. And so I start at 8. And I want currently for the power that is within London. Oh my god, that's not looking good. I want the power that is coming in London to show me that we clean this level here. We don't want to draw silly boxes. We want to go down, we want to say no, and we want to go up again, right? But in this case, with this trade, we actually touched the level. I know this futures chart, right? I was looking at this on Forex, but it was very, very similar. Of course, it should be, right? But so we touched the level, we touched this level, right? And notice we have small gaps here. So in reality, we touch anything in here, which we do here and here. So we don't close higher here. We have this level here. We close higher here a little bit, right? Small power there, gap. Gap in price means power, right? So we switch, boom, boom, boom. And I wanted to enter off this. I wanted exactly, this is what I wanted to enter. Would I get filled or not? I don't know. Is it very, very small stop? Yes. But regardless, moving this one singular point on my chart, 1 pixel, would mean the indicator, the create trade thing that I got here, would make the trade look like it was filled. And so anyway, I didn't take this because I was a bit on the edge of, you know, is this a correct setup? And that is why I want to outline what exactly constitutes that, right? So yeah, but if I was filled, right, I would most likely look at the warning here and definitely hear something. Perhaps maybe this is already filled in, so not this, but here I would have a notification here and here, and perhaps I would have a notification here, although I'm not certain about that. And so if price was to come here with this spike, I would most likely, if I had my stop here, I would probably trail it from here up to below this, somewhere below here, almost negating the risk completely. I'm not sure about that, but almost, because the power that was contained in here was filled in. Have a look. Whatever is contained in here is filled in by this bar, and whatever is here, I mean, so there is power left on the table from here to here, right? But that's filled in with this. And to be completely honest, right, depending on what school of thought you as the listener has of this, there are 2 different ways. One, if we touch the gap and we move somewhere, meaning if price touches the gap and reacts, we used it. Second, if we touch the gap to a certain extent, we can use the rest of it, right? Those are 2 different ways. I follow the first school, right, currently. So it means that, well, we touch this level. According to my system, I will most likely trail to here. A lot of lines now. We touch this. Oh my god. I'm gonna draw a straight line, guys, don't worry. We touch this level, I will move my stop most likely to somewhere here at the minimum, probably, right? Or maybe a little lower. But so later I'll probably create a new notification for myself up here, and when that is hit here, I would probably look at this and go, you know what? This is a level, this is a level, this is a double level, and I would probably trail to here, and I would not need to trail anymore because it's safe, right? And I would also take off perhaps 5 to 10% of the position here. So if my take profit is here, and I already took some off, and I already traded into profit, what else do I need to do with this position? I don't need to do anything. It's well, nothing is 100%, but for all intents and purposes, it is 100% solved, right? And moving on to next position. Yeah, and yeah, if I didn't have a take profit here, I would probably trail this to this and look at this and be taken out here, but that's still like 1.5, maybe 2R, which is, well, are you gonna complain? No, I'm not. So that's that position. Right. So the current rule is then we touch the level that is the low, but if there are spikes like this, that means we need to go inside of this, and we then need to react because that's what happened here. Boom, react, and we can go anywhere from here to here. We can enter along. Just find the I need to just get an idea, and 50% of the retrace sounds like a good idea to me, even though this is very zoomed in, this is a bit choppy. After a while, I've been looking at these charts for well over 10 years. It becomes very obvious. So that's that. Next chart. Okay, now, oh yeah, this was a tricky one. This one was particularly, well, it became somewhat annoying. So at this point, I'm up 1.8R, and I'm gonna put a position on one of my accounts here. And this is my position that I put on, right? And as I am about to exit my apartment, I realize, or I notice, that I do not have any cellular data for my device that I wanted to bring with me to use to control this position. And I know with the current strike rate, I could do several things. I could automate moving of the trailing stop. I could go somewhere where there's a public Wi-Fi. I could do many things, but in this particular case, I just wanted to go outside and go for a walk. And stubborn as I am, I looked at the trade and decided, you know, this price action is quite choppy, even though I was convinced it's going up. So I put this trade on two of my accounts. On the one account, I got 3 points, and I took it out, like 3 points here. You see, 407, meaning I got out at 6410. That's where I got out. 3 points. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah. And on the other account that is trading substantially smaller size, I just put the trade on and I just went for a walk. This trade later ended hitting full TP. I took a little bit off here at the high of London, and I had notifications set. Yes, I still had them set. And you know, when I eventually reached the point where I have some internet connection again, well, I noticed on that, well, okay, my level was hit, and so I took some off here because this, right? And so also this was my TP, and it was smashed. So, and this continued way higher. So, you know, sometimes it's like that, and sometimes, you know, like last year I was putting on trades, I was trading 1-to-1s, and I was just going, okay, put the trade on, and I leave, and I cannot do anything. And that was, you know, that is a philosophy I could have used in this case as well, but I did not. So that's that. That's history, and that's what happened, and you know, that's what I put in my book. And you know, next, what else do we have? yeah, this one was also interesting. Nothing particularly wrong with this trade setup. I took this on one of my accounts, on specifically the account that in the end, at the end of the week, ended netting 8R. That's the account I put this trade on. And so we have Asia high, right? We have this spike here, we have the level here. Okay, right, we are here somewhere, and price comes back up. Look at this. Just look at this, right? We have the Asia high. We come back up to this, some small reaction. We are now in London. The action in London goes up, and you know what? Invalidates this, changes the power direction. So all of this is now a reason for me to get in. And where do I want to get in? Well, I want to get in here, because that's what my eyes told me. Go and get in here. Okay, so I place a limit order, yeah, and I think I was not filled. I placed a limit order and I was not filled because I picked up my phone like 1 or 2 minutes later, and it's so funny, right? I managed to click on the position because it's a different platform, and I managed to remove the position. And as I did that, just a few, like 1 second, and in that moment, price just went away. And so here somewhere, I managed to remove the position by fumbling the controls in the application on the phone, right? I trade several of those, and I shouldn't do that. That's very silly, but you know, that just full stop. That's what happened. So, and then price just kept going and kept going and kept going, and I was about to trail it here, but you know, who cares about that when I don't have a position on? And this is 2.5, and you know, we hit that, yeah, from the low of Asia. So, end of story. That's what. Would be cool with 10R in 1 week. I guess I'll have to wait with that one day. Yeah, okay. So, nope. And yeah, and this is the winner for ES. I was targeting this level. I saw a price. I put the limit on here. Boom, boom, very close. We change the power within US session. We have the London highs that we go into. We change the power from here, right? And we go down. We change. Let's zoom into US. We change the power to down. We retrace, and I have a limit order to enter here. And I don't need to have a limit order, but I had that, and I was targeting the low initially. So here, and this I just draw this after. I traded, right? I exited here manually somewhere because I just got a phone call, and I just, you know, it looked like a nice profit, and it was. And I was actually only I was actually only targeting this in this case, and there was another level below that I could have targeted. But that's how it goes. And yeah. So I've been having 3 targets all week on my trades, and on this one I did not. So yeah, that's that for you. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Next trade, and that's all there is. Yeah, so just keep going. But we keep going, and we write things down, and yeah, that's it. So if you learn something from my ramblings, if you enjoy my videos, please post your questions, ask me anything, especially like what's the weather going to be tomorrow, because it's going to be not much. And yeah, if you like it, go ahead and like it, and that's all I got. See you in the markets. Yeah.